In this brief tutorial, I'll discuss the protocol, a necessary initial step in conducting a systematic review or a meta-analysis.
Why do a protocol? There are practical reasons. A protocol is a plan. It helps authors think through in a concrete manner how the systematic review or meta-analysis will be conducted and what its possible findings may be. It also allows reviewers to identify potential obstacles or problems before becoming entangled in them. By working with all contributors from the start, it compels them to be on the same page throughout the review process. And since systematic review member expertise may differ, it's important to identify what each contributor's expected role may be. Protocols are also about transparency. By detailing your methods and goals, you're on notice to conduct the review as stated and to justify any deviations from the original plan. Transparency also means that other researchers can compare the protocol with the completed review. Protocols help prevent biased decision-making. Just as clinical trials must be registered to ensure ethical practices, systematic reviews must be registered to ensure authors do not change methodology to fit results, for example, and to limit publication bias that may occur due to selective reporting. An open and accessible protocol may lead to collaboration and reduces the potential for duplication, saving time and valuable research funding.
Speaking of limiting duplication, you may want to conduct a preliminary search. For example, is another similar review already published, or is there a project underway and registered? I'll speak about where to register your protocol later in the tutorial. You may also learn by conducting a quick search if there are enough qualifying studies that will allow you to conduct an effective, systematic review. The searcher on your team or a librarian at your institution can help with the preliminary search.
PRISMA-P, which stands for Preferred Reporting Items for Systematic Review and Meta-Analysis for Protocols, is the document to follow as a reporting guide when you're writing the review, as well as for advice while conducting the review. PRISMA-P has 17 points on its checklist, which forces authors to consider key concepts like the rationale for conducting the review, the objectives, eligibility criteria, literature search strategies, among others. It requires thought and consensus from your review team, so make sure you set aside time and communicate with others.
Once you have your protocol ready, you need to register it. The most widely used registry is PROSPERO, which is maintained by the University of York Centre for Reviews and Dissemination in the UK. PROSPERO is open, therefore globally accessible, and it's also searchable. It's free to submit a protocol, but it will be first checked to ensure that it meets the requisite criteria before it's accepted for registration. PROSPERO registers only systematic reviews and meta-analyses with health-related outcomes. It does not accept registration for other types of reviews, such as scoping reviews. Registration should be done early in the project timeline, ideally before initial screening for studies, but certainly before the completion of data extraction. The protocol can be amended even after registration. For example, if your project changes in outcome goals or timeline, make those edits in the registered protocol. PROSPERO registration creates a permanent record with dates of your protocol, including amendments. Once the project is completed, authors are expected to report the publication or location, such as a repository of unpublished information. In addition to PROSPERO, some journals publish review protocols. Note that they tend to be open access and may require a significant fee. But unlike PROSPERO, they may accept protocols for other types of reviews. The best known of these is the Biomed Central Journal Systematic Reviews. It is open access with a fee of $2,040. This journal recommends that authors of systematic reviews to simultaneously register the protocol in PROSPERO, and it does accept protocols for scoping reviews. Another site, Open Science Framework, is a repository for documents like protocols of any type of review, but also for data. Thanks for learning about systematic review protocols. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a consultation with a librarian, let us know using the orange Ask Us tab on the right-hand side of the library homepage. Click on another video in the series for you to learn more about systematic reviews.
A list of resources from this video is available on the library guide called Systematic Reviews and Searching for the Literature. Find it by searching under the tab for Guides.